Hey, welcome to the video Love Bugs. It is your host, Queen Blama City, and we are here, y'all, for another YouTube reaction video. You guys remember all of these videos are protected by the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, you guys. Welcome to the reaction. Make sure you hit the like button, smack that bell notification. Make sure your bell says all, not personalized. As you see, we react to the mom sector of YouTube. Sometimes we throw the baby daddies in there, but for the most part, we are reacting to the mommy sector. Enjoy.
So seeing that she experienced it, she should be preparing her kids. She should be talking to her kids and dealing with that. It's truly sad, y'all. I don't believe in that. Um, it was just two of them. So honestly, I understand Raquel's family did not have to be bothered with Olivia, but it was only two of them. It's not like Stella had 18 kids or 7 kids or nothing like that. She just had two. Olivia wouldn't have taken up that much more room. She wouldn't have, I don't know what type of child she was, if she was dramatic and causing drama and stuff back then. It could have been a reason they didn't really want her around. But that's sad. The childhood trauma. What isn't that the song Peach freaking got? That childhood trauma creep up on me or something like that. I swear. Peach got a song that she be singing about childhood trauma. Child. Mm-mm-mm. And then she needs to, I don't want to say accept it, but you have to accept it and understand it in order to move on and to do better. So she needs to deal with it within herself. Talk about it. Let Raquel know how it made her feel. Let her mother know how it made her feel. Let her father know the fact that he was absent and how it made her feel and how she is now. Once she actually opens up and lets all of that venom pour out, she can refill it with positivity. But she can't even fill it with positivity because she's so full of venom. And then she refused to go to therapy. She said she's gonna go to therapy for her body, not her brain. Girl, if that is true, your father wasn't really around. You didn't know his side of the family, meaning you don't know much about your African American heritage. And then Raquel's family did not want you around. That is your only sister. That takes a toll on you. If nobody wanted you around, it takes a toll on you. As a child, definitely. But then when you get into being an adult and you have children and you haven't handled that childhood stuff, her children, oh my gosh, her kids are going to go through it because she hasn't gone through it and dealt with it and accepted it and moved past it. So her kids are going to go through it. She's going to drive them crazy.
And I'm better at this and that and this. It's like, shut up. That is the problem here.
Like I told y'all, child, we got gifts for Valentine's Day. When I mean gifts, like big gifts for Valentine's Day. To like the same stuff we was getting for Christmas, we got for Valentine's Day. We got for different holidays. My OG, she definitely, she went through it when she was a kid, raised in the South. No food and stuff like that. So when they be like, I'm gonna have a baby and I'm gonna treat that baby how I wanted to be treated, and nobody's ever gonna wrong that baby, and that she stood on business. She stood on that with her children every day, all day. And Stella, I don't know. Unfortunately, Stella didn't. Stella didn't stand on it. Stella let Raquel's family put a difference in between Raquel and Olivia. Um, and I mean, like, Stella let Raquel's family, like, clearly she did. If Raquel's family wasn't letting Olivia come around and treating her some type of way, Olivia's daddy is not around. Olivia just don't have anybody. She don't know where she belongs. She said that they was picking on her when she was a kid, so she didn't have friends. This is what we have. As a 35-year-old woman, you get Liv's life.
Amen, Liv. We're all living this life for the first time. No one is perfect, 100%. And I would never come on here and disrespect my parents. I don't care what screen record y'all got me of talking about my relationship with my father and the fact that it hasn't always been the healthiest relationship. Oh my God. And am I the only one in the world? No. But guess what? Guess what my father has never been? Absent. Guess what my father has never done? Missed a call. Guess what my father has never done? Not been there for me. He may have his faults, but he always loved the fuck out of me. You're done? Good job. He's always loved.
If your father was never absent, then why do you behave the way you do? What? Her father has never been absent. He's never missed a call. I'm about to block you. I don't know what you're doing, dropping your Cash App and dropping dollar amounts and this and that. I'm getting ready to block you because I don't know what's going on with you. We're gonna put you in timeout for a second, okay? What the hell? Her father never was absent, never missed a call or nothing like that. Like, girl, you don't know your father's side of the family. You can't tell us a family event that you went to with your daddy. You can't tell us what the last family reunion they had. Can you tell us what your grandma's middle name is? That picture was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And she said that they lived a life and this and that and this and that. Girl, your mama was bathing you in a crack house. Sorry, not sorry. It might have been MeMaw's house, but there was a damn crack house. And then we seen when you went to California and you was in MeMaw's house, y'all had like sheets up to the window. The bed was creaking and crackling. You was scared to show any part of the house. Yeah. Mm-mm. And Raquel is the oldest. I don't remember how many years older she said Raquel was than her, but Raquel was, I think she said like she was like 11 or something, and Raquel was like 16 or something like that.
Me though. And I know that. And I don't need to prove that. I don't need to get on here screaming about it. I don't need to get on here cussing to you bitches, because you bitches love to write your own narratives about me. First of all, you bitches came on here and said that my dad was some, and I don't know why you guys do this. Like, you literally lie to yourself and your audience to make yourself feel better about your ugly self. Like, that is really sad. Okay, you guys were saying that my dad was some ugly black dude with big ass disgusting teeth. For what reason? When you know goddamn well that's not my father. I posted my father many of times, and I look like my dad. My dad is a handsome, black, tall man. Okay? My dad was very good looking back in his day. Okay? He was actually a model. Yes, he was. Yeah, that's where I get my good looks from.
Girl, your daddy was a pimp. He was a pimp, okay? A model. That's what you're. So what do you call the hoe? Is she a model too?
And my mother, oh my God. Okay? Gorgeous. Have you seen my parents back in the day? Girl, what? Okay, just making sure. Don't play with them. Okay, don't play with them. Anyway, I don't know, bitches lie. Say that my dad was never there for me, and I've never had a real relationship with him, and oh my God, my grandma raised me and I never saw my mom. Girl, what? What is this storyline that you guys are making up in your heads? It's really sad. It's so...
No, what's sad is, from what I'm understanding, when you met Gerard, You was living in a disgusting motel with your manager, whom was your boyfriend. So, and wasn't you like 19 or something? So I'm trying to figure out where Estella was when you were a 19-year-old living in a disgusting motel, not hotel, motel with your manager from your job whom you were sleeping with. What? And then you met Gerard and you got pregnant with him immediately. And then y'all ended up moving in with your mom and she had fleas or something in the house. Right. Am I remembering this entire story correctly, you guys? Because what is she talking about? Huh? The room that you and Gerard and Robin were in with the fleas in your mom's house? Oh, okay. Am I making that up too?
It's such lies.
I don't know.
I already told you. Hey, but you won't listen because you want to believe the bullshit so bad. What the fuck? Bitch, if I was like the big back in California and my mom was a crackhead and I was living in trailer parks my whole life, bitch, I would tell y'all. Okay? Shit, I might get some more views out of it. Might have my mama up here with no teeth going in and out of rehab. Bitch, what? No, that wasn't my story. No, I actually had a pretty good upbringing, you know, for the most part. It was a little hard here and there, but you know, I went to private school.
For the most part. Girl, I had a good upbringing, period, ... for the entire part. I don't even know for the most part. Girl, you trying to cover up what everybody remember about what you done told them. And I know that story about Olivia because there are people that have followed Olivia's story from day one. From day one. If she pops out in the chat, I'll highlight her comment so you know. But there are people that follow me that watch my day one A1s. They have followed Olivia since she came on this platform.
School, my mama literally did her best. Literally.
Yeah,
my mama worked 2 and 3 jobs to make sure she took care of us. Fuck you mean? Talk about, oh, I didn't learn how to be a woman from my mother. Bitch, I don't need to know how to be a black woman. Bitch, I learned how to be a woman from my mama. Sure did. Being a black woman, that just came from up out of me. I didn't know somebody had to teach me how to be a black woman. Oh my.
Poor thing. Now, if I understand you being biracial, but if you're completely raised by Stella and you don't experience any of your African American side of the family, it does have to be taught to you. It doesn't just come up out of you. What would come up out of you is what you were taught and how you were raised, which was by a Caucasian woman. I don't know why I keep saying Caucasian. But anyway, by a Caucasian woman. So that is what would come up out of you unless you had the luxury of experiencing both sides of your family. Then you would have got what you got from your grandmother, your dad's family, and then you would have got what you got from Stella, and everything mixes. But you didn't get what you got from your dad's side of the family, which is probably why you're on here behaving like that. Yeah. Go keep pulling your little girdle up, girl. Keep pulling your girdle up and pulling your girdle down. This is a damn shame.
My God, did I miss that class? 101 on how to be a black woman? Oh no. Gosh darn golly.
Pulling that girdle like a motherfucker.
I didn't know that I had to be taught how to be black, bitch.
Child.
I had no idea, you know? I thought we were just what we were, bitch. It came from up from inside of us.
She's ignorant. She's very ignorant. There are African American women that have been raised, you know, in the suburb completely, not around the culture, just completely raised there, and they behave how they were raised. You get African American women that have been adopted. Hispanic kids that have been adopted, and they've been adopted by Caucasian people. Do you think they just come out the womb speaking Spanish? No. They're speaking English because they were raised by a Caucasian woman and man. They don't know anything about their Hispanic heritage at all whatsoever. Don't eat Hispanic Mexican food, nothing. Because that's how they were raised. She's so ignorant. Dumb as hell. Now, there are Caucasian kids that have been adopted by African American families. They put hair grease and everything else in their hair. Them kids operate as if they're basically African American because that is how they were raised. That is how they were loved. It is what it is. It's in their bones. I watch what is it called? The name of this family, I don't even know. But the husband and wife, I think they adopted all four of the kids total. The one older girl is biracial, the other older girl is African American, and then they have a younger boy that's biracial, and then they have Boosie, who's completely Caucasian. Boosie gets hair grease put in his hair. He gets all types of moisturizer put in his hair, all over his skin, and he literally, if you would not see his complexion, you would swear up and down he was a little black boy. He's completely Caucasian. They dress him how they dress him. They groom him how they groom him. They are an African American couple. People be all in their comment section. Send him back to his family. He need to be with his real family, this and that. They adopted Boosie before he was 1 year old. I believe he's like 8 or 9 right now. Got him a little mohawk and everything. Yeah. So just saying, oh, I got black in me, so I'm a black woman and I behave like a bitch. No, that's how uneducated you are. You behave the way that you were raised. So, like we said, Olivia's childhood trauma continuously creeps up on her. And that's why she behaves the way she does. It's the way she was raised. I can't blame her at all. I can blame her for being a 35-year-old woman and not taking accountability and fixing the issues at this point, but I can't blame her for how she was raised. It's Stella's fault, it's her dad's fault, it's Raquel's family fault, because at the end of the day, although Olivia isn't biologically theirs, you are to make no difference in the children. Making a difference in the children is unacceptable. They have some responsibility for how the fuck Olivia is acting right now. They made her feel unloved, unwanted, everything. And in return, look how she's acting. Her dad was absent, clearly. She didn't get to go and see that side of the family, clearly. And look how she acts. If she spent any time with her African American grandmother or her father or her aunties and cousins, and you really think she would be up on here talking about black bitch, all that? Really? Absolutely not. She wouldn't. She would be offended by people speaking like that because she wasn't raised like that. She was raised around her black aunties and her cousins and her uncles, and she got the love from them. She got the nurturing from them. They moisturized her hair. They did her hair. They moisturized her. They taught her how to act. It would be a huge difference. But, that's how ignorant she is. She said, my daddy is black. So the black just comes up out of me. I'm just a black woman. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Do you even own any Blue Magic hair grease? Because if they could put it in Bootsy's hair, you could definitely put it in yours. That little boy completely Caucasian. No, you don't. We know you don't because you didn't have none to put in Ryan or Robin's or Christian's hair. But you said you were an African American woman. We can make more and more examples and go on and on and on and on and on.
I mean, goddamn. Stop.
They built the delusional bear.
1, 2.
Child.
Don't get back on my bed. Leave my baby alone.
That is funny.
And you better. Okay, got me. Praise all moms out there, 100%. All mommies out there, 100%. 100%. 100%. Praise the mamas, the grandmothers, the great grandmothers, all of us doing the best that we can every single day.
It was Bootsy's mom. Bootsy's mom asked them, did they want to adopt him? And the mother, he was on vacation. They rushed back from the vacation, went to the hospital, met Bootsy, everything. And because they were an African American family and Bootsy was Caucasian, they went through so many loops and hoops and everything. Nobody wanted them to adopt him. But they finally got to adopt him. It made national news and everything. And Bootsy's mom went on to have another baby, a girl, and she comes over like every couple of weeks. And then for the summer, they had her like for a couple weeks during the summer. But she comes and visits all the time. And they treat her just like she's their daughter also. They take her shopping. She went on vacation. Everything. I absolutely love it. That family, y'all, when we say there's no difference, there is no difference. The older children absolutely love Bootsy and he loves them. But when I seen the biological mother drop off her youngest daughter with them, and the mom took her shopping and took her to get her hair done and went on vacation with them and everything, like she was, like she was another one of their kids. They don't want Boosie to not know his family. So they're very active with the biological family. I absolutely love it. I love it, love it, love it. And the fact that they can do that and survive every day and treat all the children as if they are their biological children and not make a difference in them it's the man above. It is the man above. Olivia has absolutely no excuses. I get that she was, people didn't want to be bothered with her when she was a kid. But according to her, from what she's telling us now, that wasn't the case. So if you weren't rejected and neglected as a child by different families, why are you behaving like this? What is the excuse for your behavior? Because we say your behavior is like this because of childhood trauma, and it's very understandable. But she's saying there is no childhood trauma. So then that would mean there's absolutely no reason for her to behave the way she behaves. No, y'all, it's a mess. It is a complete mess. But I love me some that little boy.
Are you kidding me? My whole life I was engulfed in blackness. What the fuck in my blackness? Maybe it wasn't. Some bitch tried to bring up the Johnsons. The Johnsons want nothing to do with me. Bitch, the Johnsons have wanted to meet me since I was fucking born. It just has never happened. I haven't went to where my father is from, which is
the Johnsons have wanted to meet her for 35 years and she hasn't met them. Honey, what in the world? So did she just confirm exactly what I've been saying the entire time? Girl, oh my goodness. The Johnsons is her father's side of the family. They have wanted to meet me in my entire life. I just haven't gone to meet them. Okay. So as I stated, Olivia was not raised up at the family reunions, the 4th of July, the Juneteenth celebrations, Easter dinner. She don't know nothing about nothing. She did not. Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all, this confirms another one of her lies. Remember, she said that she was her grandmother's favorite, and we already knew she was lying. Never met your granny. Never met your granny's sisters or brothers. Never met your cousins. Never met your aunties and uncles. Oh my. But you want us to believe that your father was active in your life? Okay, Olivia. That's what happens when you get up here bitter and ranting and raving about nothing and hooting and hollering. You get to confirming exactly what we're saying. You don't know your father's side of the family, and that's why the fuck you get up here and you behave the way you behave. If you knew the Johnsons, I'm almost positive you wouldn't be hollering nigga, 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 and black bitch and all of that old dumb bullshit. That is crazy. And for them to ever freaking run across this video, girl, you might be beat down at the family reunion. But go ahead, what you gonna say? Try it, try it. In St. Louis, bitch, they're gonna try you. They're going to try you. They're going to run through you. Trust and believe me. You think these internet females be talking something? That's why I be saying, yeah, the internet is the internet. Real life is real life. Take your dumb ass to the Midwest and try it, Olivia. That's all I'm going to say. Like you said, try me. I'm going to say, try it. Go to the Midwest and try talking that shit you be talking and see what happens. Your ass going to leave with knots all upside your head because they do not care about you calling the police. They don't care about going to jail or anything else. Ooh, you so stupid. And I didn't even think about that. What the heck if her dad's side of the family run across these dang on videos?
Alrighty, love bugs. That is the end of our YouTube reaction video. I would like to thank y'all for being the real MVPs and staying here the entire time. If you are not subscribed to this channel, Queen Blama and more, go ahead and smack that subscribe button. Also remember to smack the bell notification so you're notified every time we decide to drop a video. You all remember these videos are protected by the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. We are allowed to do these reaction videos because of fair use, y'all. Once again, hit that like button. Thank y'all for being here. I will talk to y'all in our next YouTube reaction video. Bye, love bugs.